Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, a difficult decision.
The downtown course is something that a lot of families have grown used to over the years.
Why many are remaining hopeful despite a major change in the drumstick dash.
Plus help for heroes.
That is what I want veterans to have, the care they need and they deserve.
What one mom is doing to make sure no veteran is forgotten. And
we had the coldest air of the season today. However, we'll let you know when some of us could hit the 60s again. Plus, we'll let you know if it's going to rain or shine on Thanksgiving Day.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany McGraw.
I'm John Carlin. A lack of available police officers is forcing a beloved Thanksgiving tradition to find a new home.
The Drumstick Dash, which is taking place in less than 48 hours, is moving out of downtown Roanoke.
10 News reporter Annie Schroeder working for you. She is live tonight. She's got the message that organizers now have for the community. Annie, this is a major shift and something that's really, honestly, become a Star City staple.
Yeah, absolutely, John and Brittany. And many people were looking forward to the dash returning here to downtown Roanoke. But the rescue mission says that this is a chance to celebrate the holiday in a new way.
The streets of downtown Roanoke will not be flooded with runners this Thanksgiving for the second year in a row due to a lack of Roanoke police officers.
We're just hoping that as we get together on Thanksgiving morning, people remember the things that make the dash the dash.
The announcement came from the rescue mission Tuesday morning, less than 48 hours before the race. Earlier this week, the mission announced it still needed 1,500 people to participate to reach their goal.
While the race typically starts here in downtown Roanoke, it's now going to start and end here at River's Edge Park, and the race will be ran along the Greenway.
Roanoke City Police would not make anyone available to speak with us about the shortage on camera, but did tell 10 News they worked with other agencies to try to fill the need and still could not.
There is a requirement that there are a certain number of officers at each intersection, and due to nationwide shortages, that just wasn't feasible this year.
But for runners like Tyler Dishner, they are looking forward to the change.
I think that it's not going to be as congested for the runners, especially those who are up front and maybe want to compete and try to win the race. But as it staggers towards the back, I think it will be nice for the runners as they run and separate. Downtown it can be a little bit more congested.
While the rescue mission was looking forward to welcoming back the dash after dealing with complications from the pandemic last year, the organization says it's excited to continue to help those who need it most in our community.
All of the benefits of the dash, of knowing that what you're doing is helping other people in need, that's all there. All the tradition and getting together in person, that's still there.
Now the race is still set to begin at 8 o'clock Thanksgiving morning. There is still plenty of time to sign up. We'll have that information for you over on WSLS.com. Live in Roanoke tonight, Annie Schroeder, 10 News, working for you.
A mother of 4 Marines is sharing her story for the first time tonight in hopes of getting more help for veterans. Lynn Tucker has spent the last 16 years fighting to get her son Ben the help he needs. She says that he was just 21 years old when a four-wheeler crash left him in a permanent brain injury. He was then discharged just 2 months before qualifying for his full military benefits.
Taking care of Ben is not where my stress comes from, okay? The stress is dealing with the VA to get the care that he needs. The stress comes from knowing that he's not the only veteran out there.
The Lynchburg Area Veterans Council says only about 30% of service members seek and get help.
Carilion Clinic is now complying with the coronavirus vaccine mandate. The hospital was following similar moves by Lewis Gale and Centra. This is part of the Biden administration's requirement for healthcare facilities that participate in Medicare and Medicaid programs. The other mandate from OSHA, which is for private companies with 100 or more workers, has been blocked by a court of appeals. The White House is seeking an emergency order to have it reinstated.
Another student is suing Liberty University tonight. The woman identified as Jane Doe is accusing a former student of date rape and claims that the school failed to address, deter, or punish the defendant who graduated in May for this sexual assault. She is demanding nearly $2 million and a jury trial.
Turning now to our forecast, where we are feeling the coldest air of the season.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich is here to show us how long this lasts. And Jeff, it was chilly out there today.
It was cold, and it was made to feel even colder because of the wind earlier. Now, the good news is the wind has weakened. It's going to continue to weaken as we head into tonight, but that will allow for temperatures to plummet. Okay, so bundle up tonight. As far as precipitation is concerned, there's nothing really around us. A couple of snowflakes towards Pennsylvania and New York. That's about it. High pressure, our fair weather friend, is bringing us just that. Now, this evening, we're falling into the upper 20s by around 10 o'clock. We're mostly clear, and we are cold. Eventually, overnight lows tonight in the teens and 20s. I will tell you by 8 a.m. we're up into the upper 20s. Highs tomorrow in the lower 50s. So a touch warmer as we head into tomorrow. Tomorrow is dry, and tomorrow we're looking at more sunshine than cloud cover. The mountains may start to see a few more clouds after about 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We're thawing out on Thanksgiving Day. That's going to be the warmest day out of the next 7. However, a front will then impact us here Thursday night, bringing some showers. Behind that front, cold, wind, and mountain snow showers will return, especially towards the west slopes. Brittany?
Outdoor recreation plans could lead to more tourism and business. That's what Amherst County leaders are hoping to accomplish. 10 News reporter Tim Harfman is working for you to learn what projects may be able to boost the economy.
This 4-mile stretch in Amherst didn't exist a few years ago. The Amherst Mountain Biking Club is developing a trail system and skills course at Brockman Industrial Park. The group's vice president says their goal is to grow the riding community.
We want people to ride bikes and have a good time, but we also want to bring the interest of mountain biking to an area that's where it's just kind of starting.
The club recently met with town council to discuss using more outdoor space. Town manager Sarah Carter says they're working with the group to expand.
Our council really wants to be known for being a bike and pedestrian friendly town. So any opportunity we have to expand, we're going to look to take those opportunities.
They believe more opportunities for outdoor recreation will lead to more business, boosting the local economy. County Administrator Dean Rogers says it's all about location.
If we're going to encourage economic development, we need to present Amherst as a nice, fun, family-oriented place to live, where workers will want to come so that businesses will come.
Other projects include working with the James River Association for more recreation along the watershed. Playgrounds are being upgraded in parks, including QR codes to provide feedback and suggestions for future projects. They also installed floating islands and plan to create other features at Mill Creek Lake.
When you make the place nicer for businesses and people to come to, you're making it nicer for the people that already live here.
In Amherst County, Tim Harfman, 10 News, working for you.
Plans are underway for the return of the Blue Ridge Rock Fest, which will now be under new management. You might remember the organizers of the event in Pittsylvania County faced heavy criticism for things like traffic, security, and parking. Jonathan Sly tells us that he will still be involved, but will work more on scheduling the talent and marketing.
It makes the most sense for me to take a step back and to bring in, and I wanted to do that, honestly. I want to bring in, I never wanted to see, what happened this year happen, and I don't want it certainly to continue.
Sly says any compensation from this year's event will be honored. Fans will also soon have a voice in some other changes. Coming up, Fighting Hunger, the donation that's bringing 2 Commonwealth rivals together for a good cause.
Plus, an historic milestone for one of Roanoke's most well-known landmarks. We'll explain what was originally planned for the Mill Mountain Star.
In case you hadn't heard, little football game. Virginia Tech goes up against UVA this week.
A little bit of a matchup. I think a few people may be paying attention to it. And in honor of the Commonwealth Clash, a unique partnership is Smithfield Foods donated more than 40,000 pounds of protein to Feeding Southwest Virginia. This was followed by another delivery at the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank in Albemarle County.
And it's a great way for us to bring together rivaling towns in support of our local communities. And, this isn't just any old food. These are hams, right? So an incredible product to have for families right now during the Thanksgiving and holiday season.
This is more than a corporate relationship and a support of our athletic teams within the Commonwealth, knowing that these are meals that are going to be going on the table in our local community was really important.
And all of this is a part of the brand's Helping Hungry Homes initiative.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Very quiet right now in Lynchburg and surrounding areas. You're looking at a live picture from our Liberty University Skycam. We'll let you know when rain chances may increase for you folks in the Hill City and which day this week looks the warmest for you. We'll have answers for you coming up.
10 News answers the question you ask yourself every time you buy.
Is the extended warranty worth it? From cars to TVs, we clear the confusion. Find out finally if you purchase or pass.
Extended warranties, tonight at 7 on 10 News, working for you.
If you're shopping for electronics and other big-ticket items this holiday season, you may be asked about adding an extended warranty. For some, it brings peace of mind. For others, they feel cashing in on the coverage can be a hassle.
As you load up on deals this holiday season, be prepared to answer this question: do you want the extended warranty? It's an option George Rupel now turns down.
Most warranties I have gotten in the past, it's like pulling teeth out of these people to try to get it to honor it, you know?
You may hear them called different names, from extended warranty to a consumer protection plan to a service contract, but they all serve the same purpose.
The extended warranty is simply designed to minimize the risk of owning a product, because if it fails, it could disrupt your life and it could be costly.
But do you really need it? Before you decide, first check what the manufacturer's warranty covers and for how long. Then take time to review what the extended warranty covers.
Think about things like what time period is covered, and that'll be in that fine print. What is covered and what is not covered. We've all heard horror stories about people that thought a particular thing was covered. They went in and that one thing was not covered.
So tonight at 7, we're finding out if you should purchase or pass when it comes to buying an extended warranty for electronics, appliances, even a car, and also breaking down the 3 questions you can ask to help make the best decision for you and your family.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
6:17, and it's all quiet on the radar for us. High pressure continues to be our main dominant weather feature and will continue to do so for at least one more day. So future tracker showing that as we go into the overnight tonight, we're looking at skies fair. We're going to start off tomorrow with a whole lot of sunshine. Don't be surprised to see a little more cloud cover working its way in, mainly towards the mountains after about 3-4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But those clouds are not really going to provide us any sort of precipitation. It's going to be dry on Wednesday. Still dry Wednesday night. Thursday, we start off dry as well. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, of course, is going to be a day where we see a nice mix of sun and clouds. Probably a little more cloud cover on Thursday than what we're going to have out there on Wednesday, but the rain chances hold off until the sun goes down on Thanksgiving. So any outdoor plans you have during the daylight hours on Thursday, you're fine, okay? When the sun goes down, clouds start to really build in and rain chances start to ramp up. I want to talk to you about your travel forecast. If you're heading to New York, Pittsburgh, Raleigh, Atlanta, Orlando here Wednesday or Thursday, the weather could not be any nicer. One thing that I noticed here, Orlando's highs Wednesday and Thursday only going to be in the low to mid 70s. They're supposed to be, closer to 80 degrees at this time of year. Pretty cool in Central Florida. Notice even Atlanta highs in the 50s and 60s. Pittsburgh, New York, you're looking at temperatures in the 40s and 50s, but you're going to be dry if you're heading along I-64, I-95, I-81, whatever the case may be. Right now, temperatures stand around freezing in Hillsville, Galax, also in Blacksburg, 37 in Roanoke, also into Lexington, a little bit milder in Danville at 40 degrees. Now, I'll tell you, the upper air pattern is such that we're going to see that warm up on Thanksgiving Day, highs lower 60s. But look what happens to the jet stream by Friday. The jet stream starts to take a big old dip right over our neck of the woods, and that's going to allow colder air to filter in. So temperatures on Thanksgiving Day, lower 60s, we fall into the 40s as we head into Friday and Saturday, and you'll see that here on their Thanksgiving and Black Friday planner. Temperatures again, Thanksgiving going to be a little warmer than Black Friday. I will tell you that on Thanksgiving we are dry. It's Thursday night into Friday morning where we may have those rain chances. So Black Friday, if you're an early riser, you may see a few leftover showers around, and the higher elevations may even see a couple of snowflakes. but it won't take long for increasing sunshine to happen for us here, no later than midday on Friday. Tonight, mostly clear, very cold and maybe even a little bit frosty. Overnight lows tonight between 19 and 26. Your 3-day zone-by-zone forecast showing the chance for some rain in the NRV Thursday into Friday morning, maybe even again some high elevation snowflakes in places like Mountain Lake or even Bland County. Then as we look at the highlands, you're looking at your warmest day being Thanksgiving Day, highs upper 50s. Highlands, you're going to be almost as warm as Southside on Thanksgiving Day, highs in Danville, Martinsville, lower 60s. For Lynchburg, you're going to be in the 40s for the most part Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with a nice little warm up by next Tuesday. And across the Roanoke Valley, maybe a couple of showers here Thursday night, maybe a few more rain showers on Sunday. Talking a little more about Sunday, the high elevations on Sunday, the west slopes may actually see a couple of snowflakes. Abby?
I'll take this one, Jeff. Thanks. 72 years ago today, the Mill Mountain Star lit up the Roanoke skyline for the very first time. The iconic landmark was originally created as a Christmas decoration for the holiday shopping season. That was in 1949, but you probably know the story. People loved it so much, it just became a popular attraction. It's still there, and it gave Roanoke the nickname the Star City, and believe it or not, it is now the largest freestanding man-made illuminated star in the world.
Some other news and notes for you, including multiple reports that Blacksburg will need a new high school football coach. The Virginia Tech women are 24th this week, and 1 versus 2 tonight in Vegas. Should be a good one in college basketball.
Okay, there you go. Nightly news coming up.